City, welcome back to the channel. It's a girl Vermore and I'm back with another reaction video. Oh my goodness guys, today I'm going to be reacting to something new, right? So this is from Too Lazy to Poop channel. Okay, that name is funny. And we have WNBA champions versus high school boys. WNBA champions versus high school boys. Guys, this will be my first time checking this out on this channel and I can't wait to dive into it. This video was requested by one of you guys and I can't wait to dive into it. But before we get started, we have some amazing people watching us for the first time. If you are new here, hello, I'm Viva. I do reaction videos with actually different artists on here, react to different songs from all over the world. This is also that you love, why not join City? Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that's guys, let's get started.
I've said this for a long time. It is 100% true. A good state championship caliber high school boys team would smoke the best team in the WNBA.
I mean, you're not wrong.
For many sports fans, what Clay Travis said is nowhere near controversial, as it's an opinion based in sporting reality. But what do you know? Chelsea Gray, a WNBA...
Okay, just calm down. It's not, it's just, the title is just dawning on me. WNBA champions, like champions versus high school boys. Do you guys even know what you're talking about? High school boys versus champions. Okay. This is just setting in now. Like, oh my days. Okay, we are here for it. We are here for it. Let's go.
NBA player who plays for this year's WNBA champions, the Las Vegas Aces. Well, she had a problem with the statement.
I want problems, always!
And responded to Travis by calling him a dumbass. Gray's response to Travis undoubtedly brought more problems to the already problem-riddled WNBA, as Travis doubled down in his response to her by offering to put up
$1 million
in a WNBA versus high school boys basketball
$1 million.
Unsurprisingly, Gray, the Aces, nor the WNBA have responded to Travis's offer, seemingly aware of the reality of what would unfold in such a game. Nonetheless, this has left many sports fans, some that don't even care or watch basketball, very interested and willing to pay to watch this potential face-off. And look, there have been other battle of the sexes in sports before that went, well, as expected, such as a professional men's soccer team from the UK recently destroying a US women's team 12-0.
Jarvis, there it is.
Oh my days.
Game over.
12-0.
12-0. Wrexham defeats the US women.
Dang.
Or a few years back when the U.S. women's national soccer team played an under-15 boys side behind closed doors and lost. But in a 1973 tennis match, Billie Jean King did defeat former Wimbledon champion and a very overly confident Bobby Riggs.
Girls play a nice game of tennis for girls, but when they get out there on a court with a man, even a tired old man of 55, they're going to be in big trouble.
The tennis match saw 90 million people worldwide tune in and is still considered one of the most watched televised sporting events of all time. In other words, an exhibition game between a WNBA team and a high school boys state championship team would be a massive marketing and financial opportunity for the WNBA and the players that take part in that game. As if you threw that game on pay-per-view, I really think millions of people would tune in. The game would have too many underlying narratives for it not to draw impressive numbers. You know, it would draw those purely interested in the spectacle. It would draw people who wish to see two different genders compete against each other. It would draw both the supporters of the WNBA as well as all the haters of the WNBA. And sure, some might argue that the WNBA would never do this as it's a lose-lose situation. Either the WNBA team loses to a high school team and gets ridiculed, or they beat the high school team and aren't given credit for it as they only beat high schoolers. However, there are many possible wins in this for the WNBA. First, taking part in the game would probably earn earn that 12-woman roster more money in a single game than they might make their entire WNBA career if the game is on pay-per-view. Second, since most basketball fans understand the level of top high school boys, the WNBA team wouldn't even necessarily have to win. Just keeping the game close and competitive would be massively impressive and might increase respect for the league. Remember, before rule changes, players could go straight to the NBA from high school. Think Kobe, LeBron, KG, T-Mac, and we gotta show some love to the Rain Man Sean Kemp.
The Rain Man!
That's nice.
So it's highly likely the WNBA team would be facing off against some players that have the talent to be in the NBA. Thus, a close loss is actually quite respectable. Lastly, this game would undoubtedly be the most watched game WNBA players have ever been a part of. Therefore, it would be the biggest marketing opportunity ever presented to the league. So actually, the only way the WNBA and its team loses in this scenario is if the high school team absolutely obliterates them. This fact makes the WNBA's silence to this challenge deafening, as it reveals they, like everyone else, knows what's up. And that's that they would absolutely get destroyed. Again, this is not meant to be disrespectful, it is just a fact. Let's add some context to this debate by taking a look at the Mount Verde High School boys team. This is a school, by the way, that boasts alumni such as Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and D'Angelo Russell, just to name a few. Their current roster consists of center Derek Queen, the number 12 prospect in his class, coming in at 6'10", 240 pounds. At power forward, Asa Newell, the number 13 prospect in his class, coming in at 6'9", 205 pounds. At small forward, we have Cooper Flagg, the number 1 prospect in his class, at 6'8", basically 200 pounds. Shooting guard, Liam McNeely, the number 15 prospect in his class, 6'7", almost 200 pounds. Then at point guard, we have the little Rob Wright, only the number 30 prospect in his class, coming in at 6 foot, basically 170 pounds. Come on! If anyone thinks a WNBA team is winning against that high school boys team, in the words of a wise basketball oracle, they are
delusional.
And if someone wants to make the argument that Mount Verde isn't a state champion as they only compete on a national level and therefore wouldn't qualify to be a team in this situation, okay, sure, but that's basically a cop-out and is admitting that some high school teams would indeed beat WNBA teams, which is ultimately the point Travis and others are making. And to stress again, that's fine, as males and females are different with different athletic capabilities, which is often reflected in other sports where adjustments are made because of this fact. Let's think of volleyball. But I digress. Let's go ahead and look at another potential matchup for a WNBA squad. A Florida State champion from this past year, the Christopher Columbus basketball team. They boast a starting five of Cam Boozer, the second-ranked prospect in his class who comes in at 6'9", 225 pounds. Then Malik Abduhali, who is 6'8", and has committed to play D1 at Princeton. Next up, we got Caden Boozer, who is the 16th prospect in his class, who comes in at 6'5". To finish off the lineup, we got Angelo Miranda, who's coming in at 6'4", and Benny Fragella, who's coming in at 6'3". And a little fun fact, the Boozers on this team are the sons of former NBA player Carlos Boozer.
Wow.
But anyway, if we really examine the matchup between the Las Vegas Aces and this Columbus squad, we'll see the boys would always have the majority of the tallest players on the court, while always having the faster, stronger, higher jumping players in a sport where those attributes intersect and often matter in success. You know, real talk. Real talk! Anyone who thinks an undersized, less athletic WNBA team is beating that boy squad is probably on crack. But ultimately, for the majority of sports fans who would die to see this matchup, there's almost no chance we'll ever witness a WNBA team take on a high school boys state champion. Nonetheless, I stand firm in the opinions that it would bring in loads of money for the WNBA if done via pay-per-view, that it would be the biggest marketing opportunity the league has ever had, and that it could actually increase respect for the league if they were able to hold their own. However, if a game like this ever does happen, make the same bet as the UConn women's head coach Gino Auriemma.
I'm going to go to the ATM and I'm going to sell my house and I'm going to put all my money
on the boys team. Anyway, thanks for
What?
watching. Until next time, guys.
So lazy to eat.
I want problems always.
Why do I feel like they are ridiculing? They want to ridicule women. Why do you guys want to ridicule the women? You already know that these guys, these boys, are definitely gonna win. They're high school boys. They are younger. They are fresh blood, and women are not as strong as the men. You're calling them high school boys, but they're not just boys. They are men. They are men. They have the muscle. They have the height. They can jump. Oh my god, I feel so embarrassed on behalf of the women. And I get why they are so silent about the whole thing because they don't want to, embarrass themselves. It will be too embarrassing if they lose. And it looks very much like they're gonna lose if they try it. But I don't want to be negative about the whole thing. What is their plan? What is their plan exactly? They just want to ridicule these women. What's their plan? Because they know women are not as strong as those boys, right? If they want to do this well, they should do the WNBA versus high school girls. Let it be girls versus girls. Don't do WNBA and high school boys. If you want to use high school boys, do the NBA. Use the men. I think that will be fair. Use the men versus boys, women versus girls. That would be a fair play. Because if you're using women with boys, nah. The boys are stronger. They've got the energy, compared to the women. So if you want to use women, use girls. If you want to use men, use boys. Then that would be fair. This is not fair. So I think I'm standing with the women on this one. I am definitely standing with the women. We don't want it. But I know some people want to argue that, oh, this is to show you that men are stronger than women. Men and women are this. Men are, oh, come on. There are a lot of things that women can do that men cannot do as well. Anyways, I don't even want to argue about this. Guys, what do you think in the comments? Okay, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this one? To me, I feel that this is unfair. If you want to be fair, let it be women versus girls, men versus boys. Okay? Thank you. Don't tell me, don't say women versus boys. No. We don't want it because those boys are dangerous boys. The boys are dangerous. Oh my goodness, please drop your comment. I want to hear from you guys. This was definitely mind-blowing. I totally enjoyed it. What do you guys think about this video? Drop your comment down below. I'd love to hear your side. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you're new here, join the gang, join Viewer CT. Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do not forget to share this video, and we upload 4 new videos every day. So make sure you turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be notified each time a new video drops. And that's, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.